So we're in the car, as we have been for 6 hours now, and I think the last I spoke of my hernia dilemma, all that bullshit, was I was waiting for a doctor in Canada to get back to me and figure out when I could get in and see them. And they called me the following week on Monday morning, and the earliest they could have got me in for a consultation was June 18th, and it would have taken 4 to 6 weeks after that to get an actual surgery time. So that kind of wasn't an option unless I wanted to train for this Olympia prep with the hernia. So next step was to kind of start looking in the States for a private doctor, because obviously when you're paying for your healthcare, or we're not in Canada, it's like you get it a lot quicker, more efficient usually. So Courtney was helping me find some people that her mom and her family had dealt with in Chicago and whatnot, and then that was kind of going. But then she remembered that Phil, he had his surgery done in whatever last year around a certain time from a really good surgeon. So she reached out to his wife Cherie. So huge thanks to Cherie and Phil, who saved my life here. They gave me the contact for a Dr. Gershkin or something like that, some doctor in Cleveland, Ohio. So I called him up, and within like, how long was I on the phone? Like 10 minutes?
Literally.
Like on the phone with him for 10 minutes. He's like, okay, well, you can come in for a consultation next Wednesday and we'll do your surgery the following day on Thursday. So I was like,
no
okay.
choice.
I guess I gotta do it. So that's what we're doing. That we had like a day to move in after that. Got fucking mess of a house that we left behind. Went down to my parents for Mother's Day real quick, and then from Kingston and my parents, we were driving to Cleveland, Ohio, which is where the surgeon is, which is about like a 8.5 hour drive from Ottawa. Just didn't feel like flying, especially right after surgery. If I'm leaving the day after, I didn't know what an airport would be like after being cut open and shit. But that's kind of where we're at right now, on the road to see the doctor for the consultation. And what would really suck if we got there and something happened, the consultation went one way or another, and we had to drive home without surgery. But
don't think like that. You're getting the surgery.
That's not gonna happen. So
you're getting it.
Getting the surgery done, and again, this doctor is famous for working with bodybuilders. He did Phil Heath's surgery when he had his hernia. He did Big Ramy. He did Fuad Abiyad, another bodybuilder from Canada. So he's famous for like cosmetically hiding the scar, getting you back in the gym as quick as possible, which is really important for me. So hopefully I can be back in the gym within the week, and I really couldn't have gotten this done any quicker. So grateful to have actually found a surgeon and be getting this shit done so I can focus on my Olympia prep and not have any more bullshit around me.
What are you doing? Hey! I accidentally took Chris's chicken that I got from Whole Foods, so I had to go back and find my salmon. Did you really just film that?
Yeah. Benefit of being a short 100-pound girl, you can just kind of crawl through the car. Or like I did when I was a child, but my knees don't bend like that anymore.
Yep. This is another reason why we didn't fly.
Oh yeah, this is the real reason we drove.
Poppy seed!
She needed a throne in the back.
Queen of the throne. Just chilling in the Jeep. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm good. How are you, Nicole? No, she doesn't.
Are you ready?
It's already on. Get it together.
So we settled into our Airbnb here. It gives you the illusion of being very nice and modern in this kitchen, but if you look down the hallway or in this living room, it's like literally like, show them down the stairs or something. Literally like 500 years old, this house.
It's cool!
Everything except this kitchen. But kitchen's what's the most important. So we settled in here, went in for my consultation this morning at 11:30 to see Dr. Gershkin, and he kind of just examined me, checked out what it was like, and he said that my hernia has kind of left my belly button a little bit, and it's split up a little bit up my abdominal wall here, so it is growing for sure and starting to rip up. And he said the longer you wait to get these things checked, they rip up your stomach gland here, and it can kind of spread your abs apart, like ripping the fascia. Obviously not something you want, so good call getting in here as soon as possible and taking care of this. He said I'll be out of the gym for like 4 to 5 days about, and then when I do get back in, I can go at 50% for a few days, and then I should be good within like after a week, maybe a week and a half or so. So really not a long recovery time. Probably time my body just needs to chill and do nothing and just kind of recover. So it'll be good to be kind of starting prep, just like rested, recovered, hole in my stomach, and just ready to go. The only bad news was it was expensive as hell. I don't know how you Americans pay for all this stuff out of pocket. It was like a 5-figure price Canadian just to fix this hole in my stomach, but my life, gotta do what I gotta do. So that was that. They told us we have my surgery tomorrow at 8 a.m. So first thing in the morning, which lucky, because I'm not allowed to eat all night. So I literally just sleep all night, don't eat, go into surgery. And I'll be like under for like 4 hours, but surgery is only like 20 minutes or something. So really not a big deal, super quick. And yeah, it's about that. We also went to the gym. We just got back from it right now. Tried to train hamstrings and a little bit of biceps, but I just really didn't want to push anything because if today, the day before my surgery, I like ripped something or fucked my shit up, I'd feel like a complete idiot, making it way worse the day before. So we just chilled, had a shitty little hamstring workout, slight bicep pump, and that's that. Tonight we're gonna eat and watch Game of Thrones. We were late as hell watching that.
So sad.
I'm pissed because I follow Game of Thrones meme page on Instagram, and I literally kept loading my Instagram. It was the #1 thing, and it spoiled like 3 things that happened in this show. So pretty pissed. Finally gonna watch that surgery tomorrow. Peace.
Last words?
No, ready to go.
No?
I'm gonna pass out and get some sleep.
Yeah, you were up late watching Game of Thrones.
It was your fault.
No. Good luck, babe. This is I love you.
It was rock on.
The first thing Chris has, right when he comes out of surgery, some protein. How was it?
How was what? The surgery or the shake?
You seem very peppy.
It was super easy, yeah.
Yeah.
I literally passed out, woke up, I feel like someone pinched me in the belly button and we're good to go. So
Yay! Now it's time to train hard.
we're on the gym right now.
Right after this.
Leg day.
Right after he gets his protein in.
So that is that. Surgery is complete and I'm chilling. It was not bad at all. I cannot lie, that was not bad. I literally, like, they brought me back in the back room and I like stood off the little stretcher, walked over to the operating table, laid down, and they're like, I already had the IV in, so of like a saline drip, and then I was just chilling, and then he's like, all right, I'm gonna put it in soon, you'll start to feel pretty good. He's the guy was cracking jokes like about getting high and shit, and then literally I just like woke up and I was like being rolled out of the emergency room. I was already waking up when I'm being rolled out of the operating room, and I was like, the fuck, it's over. So I was done. Painless surgery, obviously super quick, done easy. I think I was awake within like 40 minutes. My body's always metabolized an anesthesia really quick and efficiently. So literally I sat in the stretcher for like 20 minutes. I had like a bottle of water, and then I walked out of there chilling, fine. I feel fine right now. Ate a meal when I got back. I'm not gonna be able to train for a while, so the goal is to eat a lot so I lose as little muscle as possible. But yeah, so the doctor also said that the hernia, the rip in my stomach, normally it's like a straight line that goes in people's stomachs, but because mine was from like weightlifting and from extreme pressure, it was like almost like a zigzag like rip, like a not straight one, so it was a little bit more complicated to fix. And it's one of those things where if I had let it get worse, it wouldn't have maybe only split up, but sideways, and just could have gotten really bad. So I know a lot of people were telling me like, oh, I've had a hernia for a year. I know this kid had a hernia for a year, didn't have to get it fixed, wait till after Olympia, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sure maybe some like 1 out of 10 people, 2 out of 10 people will be fine doing that. Maybe you will be, maybe not. But I wasn't taking that risk, and I do not recommend you take that risk. From what I've researched, looked at and stuff, it's only getting it worse. You have a hole in your stomach, and it's a weak point in your abdominal wall, which causes A, that's weak, so it can rip more. B, it's causing everything else in your abdominal wall to work harder, which gives that more likely a chance to rip. So it's actually very common for people who get a hernia on the left side to get one on the right side, or get one down low to get one higher, etc., stuff like that. So get it taken care of. Don't just sit down and wait. Sucked I had to come in here and pay so much money for it, but it is what it is, and I got it done. Hopefully it heals up quick. I can be back in the gym as soon as possible. I will be keeping you guys updated with that. And again, I gotta shout out this doctor because he got me in here. Literally, I called him a week ago and he just put me in quick. So Dr. Grishkin saved my life this prep, this year, whatever, this hernia situation. Appreciate it. And as well to Cherie and Phil, they saved me like crazy. They're the ones who got me this contact. They called the office for me, said that they're friends of the doctors and stuff, that they were friends of me, got me in there quick as possible. So really appreciate them helping me out. Phil's been kind of talking to me about what his went through with his, so that's kind of helped put my mind at ease, because now the mental game begins where it just sucks that here I am like 16 weeks out from the Olympia, whatever it is, I don't know what it is, but not an optimal training position, not sure when I will be again, not sure kind of what's going on. So I just kind of got to keep my mind right, keep eating, slowly get back into training, not push anything too quick, and eventually find back that confidence in the gym, because for a while I've been training like a little pussy because I've just been afraid to rip this open anymore. It's just always been on the back of my mind. So I got to get that out of my head. I got to get better, and we got to get fucking shit up for the Olympia this year, because I ain't got no time to sleep now. This didn't put me behind, but let's just pretend I was ahead before. Now I'm on track, and hopefully this rest is good for my body. Take like a week off training. I probably need it. I've been feeling so sore, like broken down lately, so maybe my body's telling me I need a bit of a break. A little bit of blessing in disguise. We'll get better. And yeah, that's chilling here with, if you can see here, I don't want to move, putty, chilling on the floor. Corner went to the gym because I'm kind of a potato right now. Also, they put this bandage on like this, and that is like thick medical tape, like hard. And I actually grow hair on me, and I don't like to shave all the time in the off season, because I don't know why people always have shaved chests and abs, but it's stuck in my hair like crazy now. I tried to rip off the end to see how bad it would be, and it's gonna fucking hurt to rip this tape off. So that's not gonna be fun, but that's me just being a pussy again. Other than that, big success. Thanks to Docs, Shuri, Phil saved me. Huge thanks to Courtney, Bay, she's driving me home tomorrow too. I'm gonna drive some. I'm sure I'll feel fine by tomorrow, but
really appreciate her coming out and taking care of her little baby who's broken. So yeah. Also, funny story, funny coincidence. I forgot to mention this. So Courtney, as most of you guys know, probably was kind of ill for a long time in her life, and it's not why she got ill, but like some of the stuff preventing her from getting better and adding a little bit, where her implants were like causing her to be unhealthy. They weren't sitting well in her body, so she had to come here for surgery and get them removed, which is a much bigger surgery than this. It's like under the muscle, reattaching the muscle, scraping what had built around the implants for years and stuff. So she had to get that done, and her doctor is actually a block down from the doctor I saw for my hernia. So talk about a small world. Literally 3 months ago, I drove down here with her to support her through that surgery. We stayed in Airbnb, like probably 5 minutes away from here, went down there. So super weird, super small world. Now she's returning the favor, taking care of me. So that's very nice. And I'm just chilling here, trying to watch some Netflix and just kill some time, because they told me not to sit too long, not to stand too long. I just kind of gotta live. So I'll keep you guys updated on the recovery.